Hi, this is Mark Newman, Chief Analyst at TMFORUM. Delighted to be joined today by Ulrich Irnich. Uli is the CIO of Vodafone Deutschland. Good day to you, Uli.
Thank you, Mark.
And we're going to be talking you through a journey of Vodafone Deutschland and it's a customer experience, sales experience transformation program. And I think maybe the best way for us to start, Uli, is to talk about, is to go back maybe to, let's say, to 2019 and some of the context, the background and context, which led you to think about the need to transform your retail, telesales, and online channels.
Flying back to 2019, it's important to know that Vodafone Germany started a series of acquisitions, right, to enhance their proposition and also the network to serve our customers, to offer the best connectivity. And in 2019, Vodafone Germany acquired Liberty Global's arm Unitymedia, which was the missing part of the cable network in Germany. So with that acquisition, Vodafone Germany has the full footprint of cable networks across Germany and enters also, let's say, something about 24 million out of 41 million households connected with broadband internet, right? So that means speeds up to 1 gig, which is a unique selling proposition. But having said that, it's also very important for our customers that it's not just one technology. We want to serve our customer completely with a converged bundling, right? And making sure that not just the mobile customers or the fixed line customers or the TV customers get isolated propositions. We want to serve them completely converged.
So my understanding is the transformation started with telesales and retail. You're now moving on to online. So can you give us some sense of where you're at in that transformation?
Yeah, we divided our transformation in two parts. One is the assisted channels, which is everything about telesales, retail shops, our own shops, and our partner shops, and also the affiliates we have there, right, running this kind of converged selling. That's finished, to be very honest. And now we are connecting the online door-to-door and all digital channels to the same, let's say, basket, so that we have a really seamless experience for our customers, regardless in which kind of journeys they are starting.
I guess any transformation there are challenges. So what are the main ones been so far?
Technology side, it's easy. I think the main part of such a transformation is our people, right, helping them to adopt and learn the new technology and also the new processes. I would say the change into new processes and changing the selling behaviors from the past into the new, that was the main challenging part. Of course, if you get in the beginning such kind of new system, and we also launched the new EECC law in Germany, right? And this kind of complete launch came together, did overwhelm a bit our, let's say, folks, to be very honest. That was the main challenging part. And then, when you get to the tipping point, it's more the challenge of IT to deliver features faster.
In terms of results, I mean, do you see any benefits? And I'm sure you measure customer experience. I guess use NPS. Any results coming through yet, or does that take a bit longer?
We are measuring a couple of KPIs, right? So how our agents and also our retail shop agents can experience this kind of things, right? That's the agent NPS. We are measuring also, and we see a constant increase of that. We are not at the level we want to be, which is 10. We are at the moment at close to 7, right? Which is okay, right? Because that's the same change behavior you feel in retail shops, right? When you introduce new systems, people are very used to the old systems, right? Also, if they are a bit crappy, they know exactly which kind of coding they do. It's like the cashier at Aldi, for example, before they introduced the barcode scanning, right? They were faster with tipping than the barcode stuff, right? But now, if products getting more and more bundled and complex, it's much, much more easier. And the feedback we're also seeing that that new people starting the journey, our shops and also and COPs, right, are really faster in adopting this kind of new tool than the ones who are coming from, I would say, the legacy tools.
Yes, interesting. Yeah, interesting. And I believe that you've partnered with Tech Mahindra on the project. How's that experience been?
That's very good experience. We started the journey 2019, and also the collaboration together was pretty good, and is pretty good, to be very honest. Also, when we face, for example, challenges that we need to adopt things, Tech M is a partner who's helping us and feeling the same, and that's important for us with our partners, right? That they are on a mission with us to serve our customers and not just doing a job, right? And that's important. And for us, I would say, especially if we look to the One Sales Foundation, this is, for me, also a product where we grow together.
The product that you've deployed with Tech Mahindra has been Comviva Blue Marble version 3. Why did you choose the Blue Marble product?
Number one, we are addicted to the open digital architecture, and especially with this kind of solutions, we get a lot of out of the box TMFORUM open APIs. That's number one. And number two is we want to have, let's say, a platform which is cloud native, which helps us in a cloud environment to deploy our software and our features in the future much faster. Zooming into the Vodafone universe overall, for us, it's not in the OpCo important to have TMF open APIs. We also need that across, because we want to give our customers across the markets the same experience. And therefore, we are very addicted to the open digital architecture. And the Blue Marble suite offers especially this kind of features.
And I know you're now moving into the online sales transformation with Tech Mahindra Comviva. I guess the world is going online, so I guess that's a pretty crucial part of your business moving forward in terms of making more of your interactions, more of your business online.
Definitely. If you look to our existing online share already, right, we have already 45 to 50% coming through online, which is already a big share. And also what people underestimate, also the customer service interactions we are running are already 70%, 70% on the digital journeys, right? So therefore, our path towards more digital and having a convenience or hyper convenience interaction with our customers is very essential for us. And we believe as Vodafone that our, let's say, unique selling proposition, besides our product, will be the best customer experience we can offer on an online journey.
Yeah, I'm totally with you. I think whatever the future holds for telecoms industry, we know that we have to get better at serving our customers digitally. So it's a must do for the telco industry. Now, Uli, as Vodafone Deutschland, you're part of Vodafone Group, and I spend a lot of time looking at Vodafone Group technology strategy, and it's been very, very interesting to see that you're very much at the forefront in terms of technology strategy. And you mentioned ODA, whole move towards becoming more of a software-centric organization. Now, I know that you have another part to your role when you're not busy with Vodafone Deutschland, is something called Head of Modernization Garage, which I think is a role that spans the whole Vodafone Group. So can you talk us through what you do in that role?
Of course, Mark. I think we did that operating model change 2 years ago, where we said, okay, we need to change a bit our way of working between group and the local opcos and making that more a one technology team. Saying this is very simple. Making it, that's how we change our operating model. So every CIO of the local market has a dual role, right? If you look at our big four markets, UK, Germany, Spain, and Italy, right? I have my local CIO role, and I'm for the domain modernization garage accountable. And that means the modernization of the whole BSS estate across the markets. And for me, it's important. I think the times of, let's say, the big transformations are over, right? We are in a constant modernization journey. So that means how we make and how we delayer the BSS stack into, let's say, reusable modular layers across the markets. And can easily adopt. And one essential part of that is, besides doing that kind of modernization and getting the application up to cloud ready, is of course, we call it an asset library. So that means every modernization we did, we have in a library that every market can pick and can use and reuse, right? So that's my task to drive that. And the other thing is also with our digital BSS, we are also working on our own, let's say, open source digital BSS system, where we use components which we can easily reuse, right? And that's the modernization garage. Above modernization garage, we have digital engineering. So my colleague in the UK, Ahmed, he is also, besides his CIO role, he is accountable for digital engineer, where we foster, let's say, a practice of engineers who are driving, let's say, standards and how we can drive reuse and building on the open digital architecture to drive the channels across. And that's my colleague in Spain, Mercedes. She's driving the channel strategy. So to make sure that we have a unique North Star we are heading through. So everything on our app, everything on our web, and how we can reuse that. My colleague in Italy, he is driving the digital, besides his job as CIO, the data and analytics stuff. So that means how we scale everything which is on a data layer, because at the end of the day, it's APIs and data and how you foster and how you manage that, right? If you simplify our escape or our estate around it. But that's where we are, and that's foster a lot of collaboration, because I cannot do something without my colleague in the UK, and my colleague in the UK cannot do anything without me. And there's another nice, beautiful thing in the strategy, because you have to drink your own champagne. So that means you can not build a strategy and not build it in your own local country, right? Which is great.
And I think I really like the way that Vodafone is trying to strike the right balance between some central functions and then letting the opcos respond to their particular market requirements. Yeah. It's getting that balance right that's really important, and I like what you're doing. So, Uli, I mean, I wish you every success with the continued deployment of the transformation program. It's been great fun talking to you, and we'll speak again soon.
Thank you very much, Mark, for having me. It was a big honor for me joining your interview.